quiet quitting is on the rise. Whether it's long hours, low pay, or mounting stress, you've started thinking about leaving your job. So, you've drafted the resignation letter. Freedom's calling. No more office politics, no more stress. But, here's the thing nobody really tells you, you know? Leaving your job, it's got these hidden consequences, and they can hit harder than you think. And if you're not ready for them, your dream of freedom could, turn into something very different. There's this famous line from Seth Godin. He wrote The Dip. He said, "Bad advice, winners never quit. Winners quit all the time. They just quit the right stuff at the right time." That really matters because quitting the wrong way, yeah, it can cost you way more than you imagine. See, quitting isn't just about walking away. It's about walking into a whole new reality. Like Deepak Chopra once said, "In the process of letting go, you will lose many things from the past, but you will find yourself." So, in the next few minutes, I want to show you 5 unseen consequences of leaving your job, and how to prepare for them. And honestly, if you're even thinking about quitting, this could save you months of regret. All right, so let's start with something no one warns you about: losing your identity. For years, your job title wasn't just what you did. It was like who you actually were, you know? The conversations, the routines, even your sense of purpose, all tied to that role. And the day you quit, silence. No meetings, no Slack, no Teams notifications. I've seen so many videos on TikTok and Instagram where people joke about the trauma of that Teams ringtone. For some, that silence feels like freedom. For others, it feels like falling into a void. So, are you ready for that? Here's the thing. Most people totally underestimate how much their lifestyle depends on that paycheck. And I'm not trying to scare you, but savings, they disappear way faster than you think. Especially if you're chasing a business dream or trying to reinvent your career. You might go months without income. Meanwhile, bills? Yeah, they don't exactly take a vacation. So before you quit, ask yourself, do I actually have at least 6 months of expenses saved? If the answer's no, well, you're just not ready. When you leave, you feel powerful. Like, yeah, I'm finally in control of my life, but here's the twist. A few weeks later, when opportunities aren't flowing, when recruiters suddenly go quiet, doubt starts creeping in. Like, uh-oh, did I just make a mistake? That confidence high, it can crash hard if you're not ready for rejection and uncertainty. And when your confidence crashes, it can feel like you've hit rock bottom. But here's the thing. That's also where something powerful can actually happen. J.K. Rowling once said at her Harvard speech, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." But that only happens if you're prepared, if you lean into rebuilding instead of despair. Here's another one people don't talk about. Quitting doesn't just affect you. It changes your relationships, your partner, your friends, even your family. All of a sudden, you're not the one with a steady job anymore. Some people will cheer for you. Others, well, they'll question you. And those questions, they can feel a lot like judgment, especially when things get tough. So, can you handle those conversations without breaking down? This one's kind of ironic. When you finally have total freedom, motivation actually gets harder, not easier. No boss, no deadlines, just you. And at first, it feels amazing. But without structure, days start to blur together. Progress slows down. And suddenly you're like, why the heck is nothing moving forward? See, freedom sounds amazing, but freedom requires discipline. Are you ready for that? So, yeah, leaving your job isn't wrong, but leaving unprepared, that's dangerous. So remember these 5 things: identity shock, money drain, confidence crash, relationship shift, motivation trap. If you can handle those, then you're ready. And never forget this, period. You are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. So choose wisely, plan ahead, because what you decide today shapes what comes next. And tell me in the comments, what's your biggest fear about quitting your job? And hey, this isn't where it ends. The next episode in this series dives into something critical: how to plan for quitting your job the smart way. I'll show you how to make your exit smooth, strategic, and regret-free. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's thinking about quitting their job. You never know. It might save them from making the biggest mistake of their life.